Hi. Starting the live videos is always so fun. So I'm going to go ahead and invite. Getting this started is always really fun too. And never forget about how I have to make this. Hey, Emily. Congratulations. Hi. Hey, Haley. Okay, sorry. I have to work with this for just a second. Hey, Erin. Okay, I think I have it fixed. Congrats. Okay, so I think I have it. It's very, yeah, okay. It's like, somebody, after this is over, message me and remind me to order a new one on Amazon. I never remember until I come to do another live video. Okay, so since my last gray, oh my goodness, Serica, you're so nice to me. Okay, so since my last live video, I have had all these people message me and asked me to do the BlackBerry Mauve Ice Premix. Oh, now I'm thirsty. I gotta have a drink. That stresses me out, having to fix that. If you guys knew what I had to do to make that work, you would be laughing so hard. And I can't take a picture because my phone is on here. And okay, so I know that this is not what this live video is about, but I have a new computer, right? This really nice, so I have to show you this really nice, look at this, look, ooh, it's even touchscreen, okay? Look at this. It's not that you can see, because nothing's working right now. It's touchscreen, it's, ooh, there we go, ooh, all right. But guess what? It hasn't updated with live video on Facebook. So I can't go live on my new computer. It's redonkulous, right? So it's like some glitch in Windows 10 or something. Yeah. Okay, let's just not talk about that right now. Okay, so I can go live on my old computer, but yeah. Okay, back to gray lips for fall. That's just the story of my life. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh, heavens. So if somebody knows how to update that on Windows 10 for me, you just might get some free swag. I'm just saying. That would be awesome. Okay. All right. Okay. BlackBerry Mauve Ice Premix. Totally forgot what I'm trying to say. Okay, so what I did this time is I did some premixing. So I have done Mauve Ice and Blackberry. So there is I am not entirely sure which distributor she is, but she has done some awesome, oh, thank you, Bertha. She's done some awesome SeneGence lip collages, and so they circulate the Sena world, and everybody loves them. And so she has done a, hey everybody, so I'm reading comments on the computer because I can't see them on my phone. There's a delay. So I've got Blackberry and I've got Mauve Ice. And so she has this little picture that circulates that everybody is just oohing and eyeing over. So that's what people have been private messaging me about, saying, can you do this? So what I've done is I have actually premixed them in my SeneGence lids. Now, if you didn't see my last premixing video, I actually have premixed before. I've just never done videos on it. Hey, Kelly. Now, the reason why I like, so you can premix, you can premix in a lot of different ways. People have done it, you can do it on palettes, and you can do it, but I actually premix in our SeneGence lids. Now, obviously they're free, and I have a plethora of them from used product. But the reason why I like them is if you don't want to saran wrap them, but I obviously had to mess with my setup and everything. But the reason why I like them is because they're so tall. It takes so long for the air to get into the product that literally the product doesn't dry. It takes a really long time. So even if you just let it sit there, it doesn't dry out. Now, versus if you are pre-mixing on a flat surface, LipSense dries almost instantly. So your manipulation time is very, very short. So you got to be Johnny on the spot if you're like pre-mixing like this. Now, if you're pre-mixing like this, you have a really long time to play with it. So, but I just pre-mixed them both up so that I would have more time. Now, that being said, I still prefer to mix two applications, one for top, one for bottom, just because once you start manipulating it, for lack of a better word, you do have a little bit less time. It does start to change the formulation of it a little bit, so I do like to do it in smaller sections. Okay, so if you are not, you're like, what is she talking about? This is pre-mixing. So you basically take the product. So what I've done here is I have taken 3 drops of blackberry. So I've gone like this and I've waited. Now, this is not a like throw this on in like a 3-second type deal, okay? Now you can force it out faster. I'm not going to get into that in the video, but you'll do 3 drops of blackberry and you'll do 1 drop of mauve ice, all right? And however you prefer. And then you're going to take a tester and you're going to mix it up like this in your whatever it is you have chosen to mix it in. Like I said, these are my favorite. And when you're doing this, it doesn't seem like you have a whole lot of product, but believe me, you have more than you think that you do. Okay. Now I am actually going to look in this mirror, but you're going to be able to watch me. Now with LipSense, the most important thing is that you don't go back and forth. You need to it's like paint on the wall. You need to let it dry before you take the applicator back and forth. Now I'm going to do just one lip at a time. Because believe it or not, it's easier to talk when you just have a color on one lip instead of both, because you need the gloss to actually set the color. LipSense is a 2-step application, and if you have color on top and bottom, your lips want to stick. So, yes. Now, remember when I showed you, it didn't look like you had much product. Can you see that though? Look how much I still have in there. It's kind of hard to see. It's not very much, but look how much coverage I have just from that. Okay. Now at this point, I can go back and forth, up and down, circles, crisscrosses, it doesn't matter. But the first is super important, that I let the first layer and the second dry without touching what I've done. Okay, so there you go. That's one. Now, cleanup is super important. I'm going to take my baby wipe. I'm going to clean up my lid so I can reuse this again for another time. Now, if you're doing this in a demo, you can use one applicator. Okay, all nice and clean. Love the color. It's got a little bit of shimmer. We're still gray, not black. Okay. Gonna go to number 2. And if you're wondering if it's transferable, already it's not. Look at that. But it is sticky because you do need the gloss to set the color. Okay, so this is what it looks like before you mix it. You can see the 2 colors. You can see the blackberry and you can see the mauve ice. So I'm going to set it up, mix it together. Oh, thank you, Jessica. I probably missed a whole bunch of comments. Let's see here. Hey, JD. Hey, JJ. Oh, thank you, guys. Okay, so then this is what, if you're freaking out once you mix it together, that's what it's going to look like when it's mixed together. You're like, where did it go? It's still there. Okay. Let's see. I asked a comment. Let's see who's doing. Awesome. Yeah. So, one thing on my lips, I don't know why, but I have a section right here. And you can see it right here in the middle where the color conglomerates, I guess, for lack of a better word. And I don't know why it doesn't smooth out as well. And so you have a tendency, if you have a section on your lips that does that, everyone has a tendency, I think, to want to take the applicator and thread it out. Now, what's going to happen if you do that is it's not going to thread, right? But we want to fix. That's just our nature, is we want to fix. But just let it dry, all right? So I learned if I try to fix it, it will mess it up every time. Well, we have things on us that imperfect things that make us perfect. So just let it go. And I always joke, so if you are putting your LipSense on and your kid comes in and they hit your elbow and it goes across your face, you just leave it, right? You finish your LipSense, you put your gloss on, and you just finish what you're doing, and then you come back and you either take your ooze or you take a hot washcloth and you clean it up, because it's going to clean up a whole lot easier once your lips are done. Yeah, I was going to talk about that. And then you clean up your face. Okay, so now the reason why I'm still talking, as my husband would say, the LipSense talk, is because I believe in letting your LipSense really, really set well. I believe in letting it be very dry. Now, not everybody believes in that. That is just, I really, really want it very dry. I believe it will stay on better and it will last longer. Okay. So I'm going to do just clear. I want to do glitter. I can't lie. I'm going to put silver glitter on. But first, I'm going to do clear. So Carolee said my teeth look white. So yes, I was going to address that. It has to do with the undertones. So BlackBerry is not just black lipstick. BlackBerry has a blue undertone. Any lip color that has a blue undertone is going to make your teeth look whiter. So our blue-red lipstick has a blue undertone, which makes your teeth look whiter. Bella, if you haven't noticed, has a slight blue undertone, which makes your teeth look whiter. Which is, I think, why people like Bella so much, but they don't really understand why they like Bella so much. Which I think is why people like BlackBerry so much, but I don't think they really understand why they like BlackBerry so much. Which is why they like to layer BlackBerry so much with things, is because of the blue undertone. So any lip color that has a blue undertone is going to make your teeth look whiter. Okay, so there's Clear Glossy. Now here's the real thing. So with LipSense and your personal pH, you really kind of never go, it's kind of like a box of chocolates. You never really know what you're going to get. I probably could have actually done a little, maybe 2 drops of Mauve Ice. Well, actually, well, probably, well, it's hard to say because the blackberry is so pigmented that it's looking almost a little more black than gray than I would have wanted. So it's kind of, because I've never done this combination before. So it's looking a little more black than gray. So I'll have to play with it. Okay, so I'll talk about my eyes in just a second. I let it drop. Now you can scrape it, but you have to have the right tool to scrape it or you'll make a big mess. So I probably could have done 4, well, but then you start getting into a lot of LipSense. So, if you can swing doing both lips with 1 application, so you could probably do 4 drops of Mauve Ice to 1 blackberry, and you'll probably get the gray color and not so black. But it just depends on your skin tone, is the honest truth. But on me, this is pulling a little blacker than the inspiration picture, if that makes sense. But let me put the silver glitter on. So, I mean, then that's just the thing with LipSense. You just really never quite know until you try. So I haven't done this before. So, okay. So let me put the silver glitter on. And let's see what the silver glitter does. Because the silver glitter might actually gray it up enough to where it actually looks more like the picture. Okay, so here's the thing, Jessica, just use graphics. I mean, not graphics. Don't talk. And use, yeah, use words. Yeah, just go live without talking. And don't even talk, because I talk too much. So, all right. So that's the silver glitter. So it did gray it up some. But seriously, guys, this is so much fun. And for me, like for you guys that like talk to your customers about layering LipSense, like I just really don't talk about that to my brand new, LipSense customers, because I really feel like it's really complicated if they are not makeup gurus. So they probably would really do better premixing if you feel like that they can handle that better. If that's something that they can manage better than layering LipSense. So it might be something that, you could, I mean, seriously, you could have so much fun with the premixing party. The only thing that you're going to have to do is that you're going to need to work out the dumping out of the LipSense, because that is something. So I'll do a video on that on Rockstars about working out the dumping out, because that's something that takes some flair or lack of a better word. So anyway, hopefully this covers everybody's request for this. I don't know if it hits the mark, but it's definitely really fun. It's a little bit different color than the Bravo Blackberry. So, yeah, but I am totally digging the gray. So, all right. Thanks everybody. I'll come back and I will answer questions. Oh, on my eyes. So this is Candlelight, Garnet, and one other, I'm not actually sure. I don't remember what I grabbed. I'm sorry, Hillary. I don't know. Some shimmer of something. So, all right. Okay. Love everybody. See ya. Bye.